Get out the way.
I know what I'm talking about.
Now we know one GM was like, "I'm gonna just get out the way," and they traded us and they traded Stephon Diggs, and everyone said, "Can Josh Allen do it? Can Josh Allen do it without a number one receiver?" Wide receiver by committee been working. Now he's looking like one of the front runners for MVP. But another team right there in New York, just a little bit down, maybe closer to the Jersey area. I know everyone started talking about it, but the clip has gone viral 6 million times. I know John Murray like, look, man, I just want to be an owner. Why y'all keep bringing this clip up? I'm upset. But Saquon's been out here running and gunning ever since, and he's been breaking records. Last year, it was a confusion on like who's actually gonna win MVP. We had three or four quarterbacks. I think it was Tua, Dak, Purdy, and Lamar, and they all were going and they all were like circling. And Josh Allen was there for some people the one guy who voted for him. And then Lamar found his way to be at the front of the pack. Now we got to talk about who we think gonna be who's the NFL MVP front runner now, because we seen Lamar play the Ravens and lose. But we seen Lamar go out there and lose games that he was supposed to win. We also seen Saquon not get the ball, but then we also seen Saquon go for 250. There's just been so much craziness going on in this NFL season. Now I got to ask, and I want to answer it. It's Saquon, man. I don't know what y'all think. Y'all thought I was going to say Josh Allen?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I
It's
100%
Saquon.
agree. I agree. I think it's Saquon. And well, right now it's Josh Allen because
Right
What
now?
are you talking about right
right
now?
now it's Josh Allen.
Who's the front runner right now?
Right now it's Josh Allen. But by the end of the season, who do I think will win it? By the end of the season, I think it's going to be Saquon. But it got to be some things got to fall in line for Saquon to win it, and that's the Eagles getting the number one seed. Mm-hmm. And if the Eagles get the number one seed, it's almost guaranteed. I don't care where the Buffalo Bills finish, Saquon gonna get that award. One reason is because a running back hasn't won that award in I don't know how long. Two, if he do it, he's gonna end up breaking a single season record, which everyone's been, every great running back has been trying to do since, it was established. So I mean, if he ends up even getting close to the record and they end up the number one seed, because Jalen Hurts don't win the Eagles these games. It's not Jalen Hurts. Even though he plays good, he plays to win. It's not Jalen Hurts that's going to win these games. It's Saquon Barkley. You hand him the ball, you just, he can go silent for 3 quarters, but 1 quarter or not even 1 quarter. It can be 3 minutes inside of 1 quarter. You can run for 150 yards. And it's scary. It's just like behind that O-line, there's nothing you can really do as a defense. That's why I think this game with Pittsburgh going to be so important, because if they can hold Saquon to under 80 yards, Josh Allen is his award for real. But if they don't and he runs all over Pittsburgh, this is Saquon's award. This is Saquon's award. So I'm going. I don't want anything good with the Eagles. I don't want it to happen. But I'm a ex running back by committee, so I'm going with the running backs on this one. And that's something I like when things change. It's not always the same. It's not always a quarterback every year. And I know FJA gonna probably be happy that, even though he had a better year than Lamar last year, and Lamar got MVP just because his team won. Saquon Barkley actually, this the year he actually Lamar would deserve MVP this year. I wouldn't fight this one last year. Nah, you don't deserve that one last year. But I think he'll definitely. I think the Saquon get the running back one this year. I think he do that this year. I'm going to Saquon at the end of the season. But right now it's Josh Allen.
Mark that comment you said. There's a few Dak supporters somewhere from last year that's gonna be like, I tried to tell y'all, and then there's gonna be, and then I know there's gonna be Carl somewhere like, here we go.
He knows. I told Carl already. He understands, but he got it. So it is what it is. Congrats, Lamar.
So just to clear it up, you think long term Saquon's going to win it, but right now it's Josh Allen's award.
Yeah, I think at the end of the season, MVP, when it's out, I think Saquon will win that award. But right now, at this very moment, going into Week 14, Josh Allen is the front runner.
It's Saquon. It's Saquon as the front runner, and it's Saquon as the winner. Because I agree with you that he does still have to play Pittsburgh, and we have to see how that offensive line is going to hold up so he can break for some runs. But what was the one thing everyone said about it? And we talked about it last week when we talked about the Eagles and Ravens game. Can the Eagles run the football on the Ravens? Because we know the Ravens secondary is suspect, but their run defense was kind of stout. They was
Mhm.
priding themselves on that. And what did Saquon do? Have his MVP moment when when they were down 9-0. The Eagles found a way to get back into that game, but who closed the game out? Saquon Barkley. Right there, he finds ways, and this is the same Saquon that played for the Giants. Trust me, I know because I seen him play against the Cowboys. Even though their O line was terrible, Saquon can give you 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard, and break out for 40. 1 yard, 2 yard, -8, 3 yards, 4 yards, and break out for 60. Like he can do this, but behind his Eagles offensive line, he has earned the right to say he's one of the best running backs. He has definitely done a 180 on his career, and I'm gonna stop right quick. I'm gonna read this super chat. Shout out to Blaze with the 4.99 super chat. Hashtag shout out Mark. Eagles emoji. I like the Eagle pride tonight. Is it room for one more?
I'm gonna just say this. You know, y'all gotta play this
weekend. Room for one more.
Y'all gotta play this weekend, and don't be mad at my upset pick.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let me finish what I got to say then. Shout out to Blaze with the 4.99.
Shout out to Blaze.
So yeah, Saquon been averaging 6.1 a carry, and it's just like every time he touches the ball, something magical happens outside of the Falcons game. But again, they didn't give him the ball when they needed to. They decided to pass it. So again, when they hand the ball to Saquon, great things happen, and literally everything we just said in that last block about the Eagles culture and how they've been winning. He's the sole reason. Like you said, every time something bad happens on offense or it feels like the offense is stalled, they give the ball to him. He's the most valuable player on that team, and they have nothing but weapons around him. I hate to say it, it's kind of like the CMC effect, but it's like a 5.0 version of it. Because the way they've been using their weapons is crazy. The way the defense has stepped up, Jalen Carter, there's just so many things that's gone right for a team that everything went wrong for last year. And hopefully it stops in the playoffs as me being a Cowboy fan. But right now, that's just what it's been for the Eagles.
He the best back in the league, hands down. I don't think Henry. He's the best back in the league.
Listen.
Now, Jerry, that's what you need to be saying. Every time they bring up Derrick Henry, you be like, well, Saquon played for the Eagles. Why you keep bringing up Derrick Henry?
I said, listen, I did not swear I was top 5, and some people was on me about him and C-Mac. I said, if give him a team like C-Mac, see what we can revisit the conversation. But look, right now, I do think it's Josh Allen, but I'm with Mark. If he breaks the rushing record, I think it could be his. But here's the thing, though. I think he has to do more than what he already is doing because the rushing record was broken in the 16-game season. We got to remember it's a 17-game season. Through 16 games, he's not even on track to hit 2,000, even though it's 1998. But he's not on track to hit 2,000. The rushing record is 2,107. So based off the 17-game season, he's on track to get 2,124 yards. So I would like to see Saquon try to break this record in 16 games. If Saquon Barkley or get 2,000 yards at least in 16 games. If Saquon Barkley could get 2,000 yards in 16 games, which he's on track to get 1998, all right, which is only 2 yards short. If he can do that and break the rushing record while being that high seed, I think you have to give it to him. But I'm going to keep it a buck. He might not win it still. You know why? Because of the media love for Josh Allen.
There we go.
The Josh Allen media love, they've been wanting Josh Allen to win MVP for the longest. And he's always fell short. Always fell short. So look at last year. He got a first place vote last year. How? Hey Mark, I know you said that I know you said that Josh Allen had a better season than Lamar Jackson. I disagree. Josh Allen was up there with turnovers. Lamar only has 2 interceptions the whole year.
Oh no, I ain't say last year. Last year, I don't think he deserved it or Josh Allen. Neither one of them should even been MVP.
Oh,
if you going regular season,
if we going based off numbers, maybe Lamar no. But based off the criteria, yeah, Lamar won. But Josh Allen, right now, he's only the MVP because he has, it's his record. He's a quarterback. He beat Mahomes. I mean, it's nothing glaring about his resume for real. It's just the fact that he's plays the quarterback position and they're winning. He's basically in the same situation as Lamar Jackson last year. Lamar Jackson didn't have no glaring numbers, but Lamar was winning. But Lamar won all his marquee matchups. He didn't. He lost to Lamar Jackson. The thing is, his marquee matches that he lost happened early in the season. He lost to the Texans. He lost to the Ravens. But we all know it's a narrative award too. So he beat the Chiefs already. He smoked the 49ers. He got the Lions next week. You know what? If he beat the Lions, y'all, Saquon Barkley might not win it. I'm sorry. Like, if he beat the Lions, the media is going to give it to Josh Allen because he has beaten the Lions and the Chiefs, and they want Josh Allen to get this award. Come on, y'all. Y'all really think Spurs gonna get it?
They always beat the Chiefs in the regular season, man.
The Chiefs were undefeated though, Tomo. This is different. They were undefeated, and the Detroit Lions can't lose, so they beat both of them in the same year, and they win out, and he captures #1 seed. He's going to win MVP. But the best chance that Saquon Barkley has, I would say, knock out 2,000 rushing yards in 16 games and knock out this rushing record. And like Mark said, capture that #1 seed. If you do that, people will be fighting against Josh Allen. But I think Josh Allen going to win, though, because of that. But
now, what if Josh Allen go out there and play the Lions and throw 4 interceptions?
Then he drops, right? He drops. And then Saquon automatically gets the #1 spot if he wins. Saquon got to keep winning, though, too.
So what if he dropped, he throw 4 interceptions and win?
Nah, bro. Because Jared Goff did that,
too. Just seen Detroit throw 5 and win. So
Jared Goff went down.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, some people still trying to fight for him. They like, I mean, I know y'all want to throw that out there, but he technically having an MVP season.
You see, Dave right. If he beat the Lions, that would be his Lamar game. And Lamar wasn't even spectacular. The defense, I think Brady had like 4 interceptions.
It was a bad night.
Came in there. Huh?
It was a beautiful day for me, but it was a bad night for the 49ers. That night was bad.
Is that prime time? Matter of fact.
It was.
No, I'm talking about the
Bills
the
Lions.
And the Lions
probably,
next week.
Probably not. Tony Romo got to call that game. You know, Tony Romo somewhere like, I have to call this game.
Yeah. When they did like Chiefs and the Bills, we all knew Romo had that down pat.
I don't even think his co-host had a chance to talk. He was so ecstatic. Nah, see, it's on CBS at 4:30. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, bro. If he win that game, I'm sorry. And who the Eagles play that week? They play the Steelers.
Yeah, because they got the Panthers. Yep.
I'm telling y'all, the MVP works like that. Like, at this time of the year, it's week by week basis now. What you did in the past don't really matter no more. What position are you in right now? Okay, now we know Lamar. He kind of knocked himself out by losing to the Eagles. Yeah. You know, unless the Steelers start losing. So right now it's Josh Allen, Saquon, and that's probably it. Jared Goff is sneaking there. Huh?
Yeah, in the field.
Yeah, Jared Goff is sneaking there, but it's those two. So on a week by week basis, Saquon go crazy, Josh Allen lose, he gonna pass Josh Allen. But if Saquon does bad and they lose, and Josh Allen does good and they win, then he kind of lost for the year probably, unless Josh Allen do something horrendous. So it's about a week by week basis.
All right, so we gotta talk about wins
for him.
you gotta be, because it ain't for me.
Hey, for us, Blaze, because he gave us a lot of good memories.
I mean, he's a good Cowboy. Like, he was a great Cowboy player. But if you ask me as Tony Romo, the announcer, I want to cut all ties with the guy, because there'd be some moments I'm like, bro, that's because he makes the game so easy to watch for novices, because he breaks it down to the point where, like, you ever been around a person like, explain to me like I'm in kindergarten. And that's what Tony Romo can do for people. But when you like know football or watch football a lot, you like, okay, exactly. You're a quarterback. You knew they were going to run the ball.
And he be wrong a lot too, bro. He be wrong a lot. What's the tight end? What's the tight end? Never tight end run the ball. You like, bro, like stop trying to guess every play, bro.
Imagine as a Cowboy fan, you watching, you like, so you couldn't see when you was gonna throw the pick? See it now, but you couldn't see that.
He be citing regular stuff too.
Anyway,